this topic. Uh, I'm gonna talk about my first time smoking weed. Now, if you haven't done this yet, please subscribe. Please share, comment. It really helps me do more and more videos in the future, and I promise I will do more and more videos if you do that, okay? I promise, alright? So, without further ado, let's get to my story. Alright, let me tell you, like, what type of kid I was, alright? I was one of those type of kids in, I want to say it was freshman year, and I was kind of one of those kids that, like, I was curious, but I knew, like, some things you just don't do, right? But I always just, like, saw weed, I always, you know, heard about it, it's not that bad, this, that, and I wanted to do my own very research on it. So I did, and I'm like, I'm looking that there's benefits about this thing. It helps with nausea, uh helps with your headaches, helps with the benefits what you would hear on online. uh so, like, I was like, dang, okay, all right. Just as between that time and my freshman year, my brother came from Michigan. No, San Francisco. I'm wrong. He came from San Francisco after his big drug binge, and he done all the drugs, man. That's what he told me. He done all the drugs. Okay, all of it. Okay, so next thing you know, uh, I think it was, you know, right around, like, it was right after Christmas, because it was legit right before my birthday too. So I want to say, like, in the midst of January, I I'm like, I already said to my brother, hey, like, I want to smoke weed, and he's like, okay, yeah. So he had it, got it from somewhere. I don't know where he got it from, but he had it, and I remember just, like, looking at just the weed, and I'm like, oh my god, this is it. This is where I become a stoner. You know what I mean? It felt like if it was like acceptance day of a long day of school, or something like that. That's what I was thinking. So then he rolls a good joint. It was a good joint. It was just without no filter, because that's just how my family is. I don't know what's with not having a filter, but I smoked it, right, and he smoked it with me too. Okay. And I remember just I took like a couple puffs of it, and I was like, dang, like, I don't feel at all high. And so, like, I'm sitting down, and then, like, my brother says to me, so, are you high? I was like, I don't know. Am I? And and we both, like, looked at each other, and then we gave, like, a big ass smile, and then we're just, like, giving ourselves, like, a smile, and then it's like, oh my gosh, we're both fucking high. That's what we were thinking. And then we were at our backyard, so we looked at the stars, and it was the most beautiful thing ever. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I had to go to bed, And I think this was the only paranoia thing about it was I used to have like a girlfriend at that time. It was weird, but man, I just remember just like thinking about the paranoia, like what if like she knows that I'm high, or what if this, what if that, you know what I mean? And then like just this one thing in my head, it was like, who fucking cares about that bitch? You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, you right. And then I slept like really great the whole night, and then I felt so great the next day. It felt like nothing. Like it felt like I was a champ. I will say like this wasn't like my first time smoking weed, but like this was like my first time getting high, getting, like this is my first time like, experiencing like what weed really is. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Uh hopefully y'all enjoyed this little story. Uh my opinion, if y'all have anything else that you want to know about me about, comment down below, please. It always helps me. So yeah, without further ado, please subscribe, like, comment, and see you next time.